This podcast proudly brought to you by the American Green Corner by the US Embassy KL in collaboration with Sabah State Library, Tanjung Aru.
American Green Corner or AGC is actively encouraging education and cultural exchange between United States of America and Sabah. The awareness of environmental issues, climate change, and as well as offering us a conducive space of operation to organize and operate our programs with our team at the American Green Corner.
To know more, follow us at the agc.sabah on Instagram and TikTok, and American Green Corner Sabah on Facebook and YouTube. Punkies, Kihoy!
Bodine, tell him, what are we going to do? You going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. She is remembered and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
From the beauty of Kinabalu, this is the American Green Corner Podcast, hosted by Richado and Kenny.
Assalamualaikum, what up people? Saya Richado.
Saya Kenny.
We are from the AGC Podcast, the only podcast that related to America as for now.
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, it is. It is. In Malaysia.
Yeah. The only one.
Yeah. So before we start our second week of the episode, I would like to advocate or spread awareness about the Sabah State Library ni sekarang ni kan. Ada buat collaborative program together with the US Embassy.
Betul.
So US Embassy collaborate sama US Embassy KL, collaborate sama Sabah State Library.
Ya, betul.
Whereby diorang cuba untuk buat program yang mengenai ataupun menyentuh tentang soal-soal climate change, environmental issues, cultural exchange,
Ya, betul.
dan juga anything related to educational punya lah.
Ya.
Begitu.
Betul.
Yeah.
So datanglah ke Sabah State Library di Tanjung Aru ini.
Correct.
Go into the American Green Corner. Bawalah family, banyak aktiviti yang boleh dibuat di sini dan pastinya akan membawa benefit yang banyak untuk kamu.
Betul. If you want to do more ataupun to know more, follow social dan boleh DM. Dan juga kalau kamu ada mau pitch something to the US Embassy, they pay you American dollar. Pitch a program yang related to yang kami cakap tadi lah.
Ya, betul.
You can do so. We will put on a link on our bio soon.
Dollar bills.
Dollar bills.
Kita emphasis.
Hari ni is an honor. Actually, kita ada special guest very close, dearly to my heart. We have dia ni orang bilang one of the prominent figure, political figure di Sabah ni. Mungkin ramai yang new Gen Zs yang baru-baru up ni, new politician, probably don't even recognize him. Yeah, tapi he used to be the menteri last time, timbalan menteri and all. Dan dia ni berasal daripada Tuaran. Dia adalah someone that I think people can look up onto regarding to the political agenda here in Sabah in Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah. So please welcome to AGC Podcast, Datuk Kalakau Untol.
Thank you for having me here in AGC.
Yeah, correct.
American Green Corner.
Wow.
We are so actually honored and proud to have you here. It is not easy to get Datuk actually. Any Datuk pun is very hard to get into the podcast.
Susah. But this Datuk is different. He has a slight American accent in it.
Oh, not just accent, the lifestyle and the fashion as well.
Wow.
Macam ada Lionel Richie punya style saya tengok. All white and all.
Thank you.
Datuk, that's just short and brief introduction, but I would like to you yourself to introduce yourself. If people gonna ask you, let's say baru jumpa, who are you? What will you actually usually introduce yourself?
Well, I'm just a local Tuaran guy.
Okay.
Oh.
And basically I was a member of parliament in the 80s. Being in the being a deputy minister and later on as in the Senate.
Okay.
So basically I am an activist myself when I was young.
I see.
So I think I'd continue to be an activist still.
Okay.
And I'm very glad that you guys are now having all these technologies reaching and also deliberating issues that will be more conducive, more beneficial to the younger generations. So, today, depending on what you ask, I'll respond to it.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's never too late. There's a quote saying, "It's never too late to start from beginning again, from the start again, from the scratch again. It's never too late." So, as everybody know juga, Datuk Kalakau Untol, he has his own podcast.
Oh.
Suara, hold on, not Borneo Voice ataupun Suara Borneo Utara.
Suara Borneo Utara.
Yeah, podcast. Yeah.
Even the name itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
So kami selalu bertukar-tukar pendapat dan selalu berbincang tentang Halo 7 podcast ni because why? To have media mainkan peranan sangat penting in all aspect.
Yes.
Basically kita all the narrative actually tertanam di kepala kita ni basically because of TV, radio dan sebagainya.
Betul.
But when we comes to podcast, bagi saya it is a little bit more free. It is more, orang bilang, limitless. You can share whatever you want. It's up to you as long you know how to respond back lah. There's a precaution that you need to do, repercussion you need to do lah. So dia ada podcast juga and very political. I think last night hit 12k views. Is the one with Datuk Tan Sri Pandikar Amin.
Yes.
Hit 12k. Where I advise him to actually buat his own channel and all. Buat sendiri and then we see how it goes and how it flies because still dia collaborative with another channel yang bukan into political juga begitu. But okay, Datuk, let's talk about you.
Yes.
You studied in America before, my late father friends, and you studied in dulu diorang panggil New Hampshire College, now the Southern New Hampshire University, SNHU, where Johan, my brother, also went there, the same college that you went. small world, orang bilang. We would like to ask you.
That was 4 decades ago.
40 years ago, yes.
My
correct.
goodness.
But first, I went to Hawaii Pacific College.
Oh, you went there before?
For almost 2 semesters.
I see.
So when my sisters joined me there, because the policy of the government of the day was to flood the market.
Okay.
There are only a few universities around, and the state government want to have more people to
stay abroad,
and contribute to the state back after they graduated. So when the 2 of my sisters joined me there, I said, "We're going to split. If we stay together, we do nothing."
Oh.
I don't want to obey what you you know, probably.
I said, I choose to go
New Hampshire.
There I met your dad and even the present chief minister. Datuk Sri Panglima Haji was there. Joined us later. He also graduated in
SNHU.
Yes,
New Hampshire College.
Wow.
And that was it.
Okay. Before talk about America, what is your thought about Haji as a friend?
He's a good buddy. He calls somebody that he knows when he's free time. For me, every year he will call. Sometime when issues rise up, he will call. I'll respond. I will not share the discussion.
Yeah. Of course. No. He's a good buddy lah. He's
a moderate man. He listened well. As a chief minister, somebody agrees, somebody don't. That's natural in politics. But I can say he's that considerate man, a good listener.
I see.
And I wish him well.
Okay.
Nice. May I ask?
Can you talk not politics anymore?
No, we're not. We're not going there. I'm more interested in the life.
Okay.
When you guys are students back in SNHU, did you guys say like play ball together or hang out?
More than that.
Oh, okay.
Well, normally when Malaysians flock together,
okay,
they stay together, they play together, they cook together.
Ooh.
That's it. But there are also a setback to that, I see. Number one, for example, like in Illinois. You go there, I visited that. It's a more kind of a Malaysian village.
Oh.
3,000 plus. And
A lot.
The setback is they're grouped together. And when that kind of community, you will not mix well with international students, except in classes.
Okay.
So I don't think that is one of the setbacks.
Okay. Because too many Malaysian probably there. Okay.
So, like myself, and we were there. There are a group of students from many other states within Malaysia. Some are from Kelantan, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Sarawakian. So they are more spread out. And I think, personally, I can talk for myself. I mix well with other students.
Nice.
And that is where you learn cultures.
Yeah.
And you will know how the American react to you.
Oh, I see.
I visited 3 universities, also involved in some cultural activities. The way in Hawaii doesn't make any difference. It looks as still Asian.
Yeah, still Asian.
Okay.
Yeah, still Pan-Asian.
They have coconut trees and all that.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Beaches and all, yeah.
But it's part of US. Then I visited Southern Illinois. I think learning from them, because a lot of them are Malaysian, and I can see that it's different from the New Hampshire, because only not so many of us, so we mix with the local in New Hampshire.
Oh, more like a very immersive experience with the natives.
Yes.
I see.
And there are quite a lot of us who mix well. So we learn the cultures, their attitude, the way they are quite open, but not all. Some are not very friendly.
Oh, okay.
But basically, the concept, if you go in villages, they are very keen to know what Malaysia's life is, how they shape.
Let me just ask you, Dato, what is the most American that you bring back home or brought back home? I mean, in terms of lifestyle or culture, what do you think very significant that close to you when talk about America?
Well, they are very open to new ideas, and they are very friendly, accommodative. But when asking that question, I have a second thought today, because you look at the magazine. For the last 2 years, what is very annoying or not really good is they are shooting of all colleges, Tembak menembak and all that.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference. And also the culture now seems to be hampir macam Malaysia, which is racist toward orang datang,
Colored people, yeah.
And I'm glad that our chief executive of the nation, PMX, is telling Malaysian to be more open, more friendly, and don't specify on certain sectors. So, but I think it's good. So that is, initially American was like that, the beacons of freedom, but now macam lain sih.
That's what I want to ask actually. During back then, if I'm not mistaken, we were Asian coming there, and during the winter time, I do remember our door penuh dengan sampah. They put all the garbage on di depan tu, so you can actually open the door because it's too piled up sudah.
So some signs of discrimination.
Yeah, discrimination. That was back then.
My.
I think they are more open now. I think it's still, you also remember that time. Okay. Yeah. So that's why come to about the racism. Do you get any like bad racism? Appropriate lah di sana happen.
Okay, I try to recall back. At that time, I was only 27, 26.
Oh, so young and fresh. Fresh meat.
Handsome.
Now I'm in 7 series.
You're 70 what?
70.
70.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that was 4 decades ago. But I think there are so many development now. Just like our country.
All right.
Yeah.
Open.
Definitely.
Friendly. But of course, here and there are some setback. But I think eventually we will be able to overcome these matters.
Definitely.
Yeah. Then, okay, back to the US system. What I really still very appreciative is, if you don't understand a subject, there is, and if you are curious and if you are very keen to settle that issues, you can go and see your lecturer, and they will see that you will be able to get through.
They will make sure.
Yeah, make sure.
Wow. The determination.
Yes, so that is one. Here, I think for a while, I've also heard, I also listened that a lot of the Malaysian students who went over there, who had have the diplomas or first or undergraduate in the
Opportunities to go there. Okay.
they see that the system is very much as the UiTM.
Okay.
But now I do not know what's the difference
Okay,
now. That
okay.
was 4 decades ago.
All right. All right. So when let's say I asked about the significance just now. What did you brought back and all as you are now? What America has given you, studying there, learning the culture there and lifestyle there?
I think very much it gives us a more openness, awareness of,
I see.
for example, climate change. But there are even worse.
Yeah.
Sometimes I agree with some of our local critics. Dia orang ini pandai-pandai cakap tapi dia orang lebih buat.
Okay.
I think the word is hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. But this is openness.
Okay.
Awareness.
All right.
Openness.
That's good. Everybody should have that here. It doesn't have to. You to have to be in America to be more open actually, kan?
Yeah.
Tapi that's what Datuk brought back lah. Let's run a bit from that. I want to ask you the best president of the United States that you like.
I prefer Barack Obama.
Okay.
Oh, why so?
The policy.
I think his exposure or his background was being in Indonesia and in other countries is even more open than those predecessors that he has.
I like Obama too.
Me too.
I like Obama too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of everyone that I see and saw on TV. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying is whoever the president is, we are hoping for the best, not just for America but for the rest of the world, since they're leaders.
Yeah.
And people look up on America. People always be reference and all.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Dato. You came back here, and then when was that? 85. 85. You went back 85. Were you, because the reason why banyak the Sabahan and the Malaysian actually kind of spread out, because to bring back here to contribute in the state, kan? So did you hold any position before after went back?
Okay. First, I will take this opportunity to thank the former leaders.
Okay.
For example, like though the Sabahan jatuhkan Datuk Haris at one point, you cannot deny the fact that he did something good, which is flood the market on education. So that his point in time democratized the education system, and a lot of people have chances to go overseas to do studies. Have more awareness, and his agenda was, back to the question, was I think he was having in mind that he want more Sabah yang punya talent, education, awareness, and all the skills.
Creatives.
So eventually, that became a reality where some of these graduates who came back under Yayasan Scholar or by Lone Wire Scholarship, they had contributed and they have served the state. One that I know of in New Hampshire is Noni Said, who was the former permanent secretary to finance.
Yes.
And now our
Datuk
Hajiji, and a few more others in KL that I know. They became policy makers, and that became the instrument of changes, introduce more things. Back to the question that what I contributed, and fortunately or unfortunately, when I returned, the timing was
right.
Was right. I really want to serve as a district officer or a sub AD. I was offered, but one of the leaders says, "Hey, let's join politics."
Okay.
So I took up and I became a member of parliament for one term, and then later on, I was replaced. That politics is naturally come and go, and I returned to the Senate again. So in the other, I've been also appointed as the chairman of one of the GLCs, but a small one, and that's how I can respond. To
Okay. Yeah. I see. I asked because saya mau tahu because Datuk Haris actually made a lot of changes. I mean, doing that actually sekarang baru dia berbuah. The fruits comes now.
Baru nampak.
Baru nampak because we
tujuan
have di banyak leaders yang datang yang daripada luar dulu 80-an bersekolah di luar tu sekarang jadi leaders yang sangat-sangat berjaya dan bagus di Malaysia, in Malaysia.
Betul. It was you can see that it's a long term plan that you won't see short term, but now me as a millennial and baru nampak.
He's of the 90s. You were 90s, right? 90 what?
I am 1990, exactly 1990.
So young.
Yeah,
so young. Way younger than me, uncle.
Yeah, so reading up on the history and hearing it from Datuk yourself, it's like, wow, okay, I see where he is going back then. Now we get to experience it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you listen to music, Datuk?
I do, but I think I'm in the old school, I think.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. What kind of music you listen to?
Soft music.
Okay. Frank Sinatra, is it?
I do.
One of it? Okay.
Oh.
But in my younger days, I
listen to
listen to rock and roll as well.
Wow.
Elvis or a little bit?
Elvis, Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Still our favorite.
Right?
In the other vertical of the podcast, we can actually sing there, no problem. Well, anyway, so you listen to music. I mean, why I ask because the culture banyak merubah the culture in Malaysia in terms of music as well, because they brought back here in Malaysia like the rock and roll from the Metallica comes to Wings and Search and many others. Begitu juga the hip hop scene was created in America and everywhere now, all over the world. Doing hip hop and rap and all. So that's why saya tanya, do you listen to music and all? How about movies?
Itu yang susah.
Datuk not a fan of movies.
I do, but not much.
Not much. Maybe.
But I think I observe that this is a growing industry. Sabah need a lot of filmmakers. They should produce a lot of artists.
Creative industries.
You see, it's just like sport. These entertainment
athletes
now, it's not only an athlete itself, a sport itself. It's a career.
Yeah.
For example, they should. If you look at China, China, for example, they will tap the talent when they were young, and concentrate, and they become professional. I think our state or our nation should look into that kind of thing some way. near future.
I see.
So the same case with entertainment.
Betul.
You are doing flutes, I heard.
Saxophone.
Saxophone.
Yeah. The short form of saxophone is sax in a musical term.
Oh.
SAX. Sax. Yeah.
SAX. Okay.
Don't don't judge me. Yeah.
The
Well,
middle,
anyway.
yeah. The middle alphabet is A, not E.
Yeah.
But now, with the AI,
Oh.
AI.
more.
Oh, AI is actually crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to say it pro or cons. Memang dia ada pro and cons. I don't know who's winning because banyak kerja sudah tiada because of artificial intelligence.
Betul.
The writing, the many things, the music as well.
Yeah. Kerja menjadi senang.
But
Yeah.
kesian orang yang lose the job lah. Yeah.
So for example, Dato', if you want to write a speech,
Okay.
you just prompt the AI and tell them, okay, I would like to write a speech
Blah,
for
blah, blah, blah.
this audience about what and how the ending is like, and it will just generate the whole thing for like 5 seconds, and you print it out, or you want to change a little bit, then it's done.
In our other vertical podcast, in Kinabalu podcast, one of our intro songs actually made from AI. The music AI, the lyric AI, the rapper from AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's crazy.
He's crazy. What is your thought about AI?
Well, I think you like it or not, we have to.
We have to.
Because or
Get
else,
along, yeah.
you will be left behind.
Betul.
But the essence is, the real essence, is it authentic?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be because you're not you doing it.
Actually.
Yeah.
True. Your own essence wouldn't be in there. Therefore, it's not authentic. Wow.
Yeah, I saw one of these. I don't know if this is sensitive or not, but I saw one of the government poster yang doing doing the Twin Tower tapi 3 ni.
Ada 3 tower ni.
Yeah, because it was generated by AI, so people are commenting, the netizen comment gila-gila lah.
Why is the Menara Twin Tower
become
have 3?
Yeah.
Because it was
3 towers
generated by computers.
Yeah.
It didn't check.
Yeah.
Aduh.
It was spread out. Everything is from government sector lah. But let's not talk about that.
But the good part is, the best part of it, news travel in lightning speed.
Oh yes. People
If
need to.
not,
Yeah.
if we did not, we have no chance to reforms or revise, or review,
Betul.
or share matters.
Yeah. We need to agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The news came here just like in a snap of a hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Amazing. So I want to talk about your future, what you're doing now currently. Are you doing anything right now? I heard you just finished your study. He went back for study. Okay, this age.
My goodness.
Yeah, Datuk went back for study.
When
Wow.
I saw myself as semi-retired
Okay.
and politics.
Okay.
But hard to live.
Oh. What made it very hard to live? What
I
is
don't
it?
know, because you don't want to talk, people ask you.
Oh.
You go to any parties or any majlis, people will ask you. If you don't answer, then I think it is not good, because the people pay you or the pension kan. Dia bilang tidak sharing apa-apa pun. So you have,
Oh my.
so with all this question, you are tempted to tell the truth.
Betul.
Nothing but the truth. And you thought sharing your ideas how to overcome, how to settle matters. Sometimes they will see you don't have a position. But said, can you help us to talk to the authority? Suka atau tidak, you will try.
You have to, try lah.
I see.
This is our culture kan.
Betul.
Now I think back to the question. I went back to school. Finished my masters.
Congratulations.
And, I'm now in the last year for my thesis on my PhD.
PhD, doctorates.
Wow.
Wow. At
Amazing.
the age of 70.
Wow.
Not to apply jobs, but personal satisfaction.
Wow.
Wow, that's even more amazing.
Yeah, more amazing, man.
That's amazing. Kudos and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Learning should be lifelong, and this is the exact testimony of that.
Yeah.
Wow. But I'm getting chills.
You see, now all these technologies like podcasts and all these, I'm still learning. You guys had mastered it.
Oh no.
So I told you just now, Dato', there was no too late. There was never too late. There will never be too late to learn something new, to start from beginning again.
Yes, and we should never settle. We should settle for more.
Yeah.
I think.
That's what he's doing lah.
Wow.
So let's talk about what you are going to do. What are you going to do this present day to the future?
Well, first, I'm in the process of finishing my thesis.
Yes. That's one.
Was it hard, Dato'? Was it hard? Of course lah, Dato' waktu PhD, doctor.
Well, the supervisor are good. Ini tidak betul, itu tak betul, you have perbetulkan. You have to study, you justify this, justify that. But I'm very happy that the college is quite open to assist. So basically macam American juga lah, yang sistem tu, you tak pandai,
make sure pandai.
Openness.
So that is one. Other thing is, I would openly macam ribut-ribut sudah politik ini. Jadi macam ada tarikan juga mau tengok what I can help, I can contribute, perhaps maybe do some research for them.
Why not? Yeah lah, it's your background. I forgot to ask you, the one you took in America. What course did you took?
I took.
Let me guess. Political science.
Yes, part of it.
Okay.
But the name of the courses is human resource.
Same like my father.
Okay. Same. Also.
But inside of it, you actually learn a lot of things. Yeah.
I see.
But human resource in that college at that point in time is part of the human services.
I see.
Perkhidmatan kemanusiaan, you feeding those galandangan, that's what. Apa sistem dia, land uses apa sistem dia,
I see.
pentadbiran dan sebagainya.
Oh. Interesting.
I wanna ask you before we. It's too short. but anyway, I want to ask you, Dato', what is the awareness that people should actually acknowledge about when talk about regarding to the climate changes and probably the environmental issues? What do you think we should be aware of?
Satu, basically that is already started in school. Civic kan.
Okay.
Betul.
Satu yang cleanliness. Kemudian now, of course, with wider technology, more advanced, tapping itu apa nama? What did Sarawak is doing, like apa nama? Can't remember the terms.
Okay.
They should be more aware of
conserving? Or?
Yes, conservation. Yeah. So, but misal kata oil sekarang pun kan, we are expanding also. But surely there are a lot of technologies that can overcome this climate changes. Even cars now go to
EV.
Yeah, so that's one thing. But back to your original question just now. Well, I think the government is also spending a little bit of research on that, how we can participate to see this planet is safe.
Okay.
Wow, that's very nice.
I think kemajuan or the orang bilang pembangunan sekarang ni makin maju. Let's not talk about AI or ICT. Talking about apa ni, pembangunan dari segi everybody sedang macam hustle now untuk berlumba-lumba lah untuk memajukan itu ini the industries and everything sampai diorang lupa about this climate changes and also pasal the global warming and also
perubahan iklim
environmental issues yang diorang lupa. Contohnya we know how to produce but we don't know how to repercussion the waste ataupun to arrange ataupun manage the waste well.
Reduce pollution.
We don't know how to reduce pollution. We don't actually touch base. Tidak terlampau besar awareness dia yang kita dapat.
Betul.
Pembangunan tapi all the asap, all the minyak pergi salur pergi mana, we don't know. Unlike like say Singapore, sampah dorong reproduce balik dorong buat asap pun dorong kurang Ini bukan mau compare secara objectifying anything, but I think what we should be aware of adalah yang itulah. I think government need to touch base on that.
I've got a bit of a fun question that I thought about. Since there's a lot of electrical vehicles out there, Proton is coming up with one as well. What do you think about electrical vehicle? Would you buy one?
If I have the means, I will.
I see.
But I've asked a few friends.
That's a fun question.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
The exact answer is why not?
Oh, I see.
So,
Kira Datuk is adventurous lah.
But I heard the news about a lot of people went for swap or change to EV cars. Wanting back to go to the diesel ataupun the engines, the petrol engines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Itu
Maybe
satu.
they're not used to it.
That's one. Satu lagi banyak cases berlaku yang tiba-tiba blown yang terbakar tiba-tiba like that. And if you watch ataupun heard about listen the Joe Rogan podcast, one of this guy invited in Joe Rogan podcast. What happened? Dia pernah pergi the cobalt mining in Africa. Specifically, I don't know where, but somewhere in Africa. He went to the cobalt mining where they produce batteries. People are dying because of their working there so hard, dorang pegang begitu saja without any regulations, something because dorang berebut-rebut untuk dapatkan itu and sell to the I think the cartel there, I don't know, and then selling it to the China or what, because all batteries are using cobalt and the EV car mesti guna lagi besar punya amounts of the item lah,
the raw material
But listening to you with all these resources, I'm very optimistic that the Sabah ini there are a lot of resources that we have not explored.
Betul.
And I think you younger generation must ensure that you will do it properly when you have, you are taking over the leaders later on. So
let's hope so. Let's really hope so that I do believe that juga. I think Sabah is very big, especially in terms of nature. The space are big, the land are big. Bagi aku, I think a lot of forestry punya gems yang we actually didn't know, tidak pernah terokai, yang kita belum sampai pun a lot, and banyak we can actually bagi awareness tentang agrotourism ataupun yang tourism yang melibatkan forestry dan sebagainya. Good beaches we have here, tourism. So I think we should we should do that lah. And spread the awareness of that. Explore, correct.
That's true. But when it comes to taking over
the leadership
macam, and in the back of my mind it's like the senior leaders way back then, they did so much. It feels like it is a big shoe to fill. Do you have confidence with?
Are we going political again?
No, we're not. We're speaking about leadership in general, like in all kinds of things.
We can talk that the other podcast.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Well, you cannot run away from politics.
Correct.
Yeah.
You run a business, you still have it. You academic, you still have to do that.
Jalan berlubang, potholes, you go there. Lampu jalan tiada, you go back there kan.
Air tiada, sorry.
But okay, I think we do it in a positive.
Yes, of course. There's a check and balance. This is very important for me. The supply and demand. So what I meant is, if there is nobody spreading awareness, then who's gonna be, listening or accepting all those comments, reports, and complaints? Kan?
You guys are in your 40s.
I am 42.
You?
I'm 34.
34 is way young.
You have
What is the
very
meaning of that,
important roles to play. Spreading awareness.
Yeah, through podcast, dude.
Deliberating issues.
True.
Yes.
If you ask us, the veterans only, it doesn't work. We all have to work together.
Yeah,
I see.
correct.
Wow. Wise.
Last
Wisdom.
words that to the listeners of AGC Podcast. What would you like to share?
Well, I'm very glad that this AGC has collaborated with the State Library, and I hope.
By the way, what do you think about this collaborations program?
Well, it's very good. I think you have more people to take part, and you can also part some of your knowledge, prepare earlier about what's America's like, what's Malaysia's like, what is the commonalities, and
Differences,
differences. So that's very nice.
Okay.
And AGC, very big thank you for having me today.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
That's good, man. I think that's about it. We'll talk more off cast later.
True.
It is not my obvious by the I don't do this that much actually. I used to swear. I'm sorry, but I swear a lot. But I have to control it.
Which is why we're being a bit weird.
But it's okay. It's for the better, for the good lah.
Yes, family friendly.
Yes, that is for the better. So we can contribute in terms of dari segi podcast lah.
Betul.
Thank you very much, Datuk, for sparing your time. Datang awal lagi. The Datuk yang should the Datuk di sini ni sepatutnya macam Datuk datang awal.
Yeah.
Bukan datang lewat. Whose Datuk is that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to say the names.
Thank you so much, Datuk. You want to say anything to Datuk? Yeah.
Datuk,
No need to cry, okay?
Saya mau nangis. Your words shows your wisdom.
Wish.
That
wow. It came out from you, your mouth.
yeah.
Wow, so
I'm not smart.
you look so smart.
What I meant to say is that that's a joke. What I meant to say is that sometimes in life, if you don't have any wise people to consult to,
man,
you are lost in life. And today, wisdom coming from Datu yourself, it enlightens me to think about more about life.
Yes, man.
You guys move on. You have a role to play.
Thank you.
Okay.
We will. Definitely will.
Thank you so much, Datuk.
Thank you so much, Datu.
Thank you.
This podcast is proudly brought to you by the American Green Corner by the US Embassy KL in collaboration with Sabah State Library, Tanjung Aru.
American Green Corner, or AGC, is actively encouraging education and cultural exchange between United States of America and Sabah. The awareness of environmental issues, climate change, as well as offering us a conducive space of operation to organize and operate our programs with our team at the American Green Corner.
To know more, follow us at the agc.sabah on Instagram and TikTok, and American Green Corner Sabah on Facebook dan juga YouTube.
Yeah.
Sampai di sini je. Saya Richado.
Saya Kenny.
Kalakau.
Kami dari AGC Podcast. Ciao Jin Ciao.
Ciao Bella Ciao.
Untuk melengkapkan kemudahan-kemudahan dan peluang-peluang bagi meninggikan pelajaran anak-anak negeri Sabah yang cerdik pandai, tidak kira apa bangsa, agama dan kaum.